do something quickly because the public backlash is going to really, come at us quick.
So there are the public assistance programs that are at risk, and we're going to get into that more. But as we started this show, Hans, there's real safety and security risks. The TSA flight attendants and air traffic controllers, those warnings were dire. That one TSA official or agent that spoke with one of our NBC stations saying that they're not going to work because they're worried about putting a person on a plane that might not get there safely. That's pretty scary. The president is doing this because he's talking about security. Security is the security of Americans. Is the message that they're sending getting to the president?
No, and if it is, there's no indication the president is altering his strategy based on these public security concerns that you and others have enumerated. What we hear from the White House is this consistent line: while there may be short-term pain, it's anecdotal, it's episodic, and it's not systematic. They do not think there's going to be any longer-term impact to the overall economic growth, the job numbers, what have you. They're confident that this is going to be a glitch, in the words of Larry Kudlow, and that the economy will snap back. I do think it's significant, though, Katie, that the White House is only focusing on the economic side of this story. They're not focused on the public safety side of this story, and that means if there is a crisis, the White House may not be prepared. Katie?
So you have Larry Kudlow calling it a glitch. You had Larry Trump the other day calling it a little bit of pain, but better for the greater good. Wilbur Ross today saying it's basically not a big deal. Hassett saying the other day that there's a vacation. It's a free vacation for all these employees. I mean, we're going to get to that later on. We have all that sound. But the way that they're talking about this, Hans, I mean, it is striking how out of touch these people are.
And yet they're speaking to their base, and they're speaking to people that really want to have that wall built, or what the president perceives his base to have. I think you're as good as anyone on this, knowing where Donald Trump can move and mix his own base to try to get the outcome that he wants. But they seem to be insistent that this is something that they're willing to lose a lot of political support for. They basically think the fate of the country is on it, and they're standing by that. It's just a question of how much longer they can hold out, how much longer Nancy Pelosi can hold out. The initial staring contest on this over the State of the Union and where it was going to be, the president blinked. So I don't know whether that means he's going to be more resolved on the bigger story or whether or not he's going to blink first on the shutdown. Kate?
Donald Trump's true believer base will go with him wherever he goes. It doesn't matter what he says. If he says, hey, I'm going to take this money from Democrats that they're giving me for border security, and I'm going to call it a win for border security because it's a lot more than they were initially offering, that can be a win. He can sell it as a win to his true believer base. What he's not taking into account, what the White House is not taking into account, according to the folks that I talked with on the campaign trail, the ones who put him in the Oval Office, are the people who tried Donald Trump because they thought he would get government working again, and that he would watch out for regular workers. And there's nothing more than a regular worker. There's no more of a regular worker than a federal employee working for the government to make things better. Those are regular workers, and the president's not watching out for them. Hans Nichols, Damian Paletta, Jake Sherman. Guys, thank you very much.